That's just how it goes. Now I'm gonna try and study some immunology before my exam this morning. This is called cramming. You don't want to do this, but whenever you don't have a choice, I guess you do want to do it. Anyway. So yeah, we know what adaptive immunity is. It triggers a specific response, a potent response. It remembers previously encountered pathogens. T cells go differentiate into cytotoxic T cells, which are CD8, or helper T cells, which are CD4. B cells differentiate into plasma cells. Can take a long time. Okay, T cells are born in the bone marrow and mature in the thymus. Precursors migrate to the thymus as double negative cells lacking CD4 and CD8. They then become double positive, and then the goal is to become single positive. So double positive means they have both CD4 and CD8, and then they're gonna lose one of those. TCR diversity is achieved by VDJ recombination. Signal transduction for the TCR is provided by associated proteins, CD3 and zeta chains. Only 2% of thymocytes survive the thymus maturation process. Gamma delta T cells, found commonly in ruminants. B cells are derived from the bone marrow. Maturation occurs in the bone marrow, but also in extramedullary locations, like the bursa of Fabricius or Fabricius in birds. IgD is the immunoglobulin that is always membrane bound. Dendritic cells are bone marrow derived. They express MHC2. Follicular dendritic cells have a stromal cell origin, do not express MHC2. Huh. There's signal 1, 2, and 3 for T cells. They need all three for full activation. Signal 1 is the TCR binding to antigenic to the antigenic peptide MHC molecule. Signal 2 is co-stimulation, which is CD28 binding to B7, which is CD80 or CD86, an antigen presenting cell. And then signal 3 is cytokines released by the antigen presenting cell. Okay, and then T cell proliferation and CTL function. Basically, activated T cells synthesize and secrete interleukin 2, which is a T cell growth factor, which acts in an autocrine fashion to maintain stimulation and drive clonal expansion or proliferation. CD8 cytotoxic T lymphocytes kill target cells displaying cognate peptides on MHC1. And they do this by the perforin or granzyme pathway. That's where they secrete perforin and granzymes. And if you can imagine, perforin, it kind of sounds like the word perforate, which is to make holes in. So what perforin does is it literally forms pores in bad stuff, whether it be a foreign cell or a foreign substance of any kind, and it causes apoptosis. And then there's FASL, FASL, which binds FAS receptors on target cells, which causes apoptosis as well. And then CD8 T cells often require CD4 T cell help. And okay. This is probably going to be the tough part. There's TH1, TH2, TH17, TFH, and then Treg. These are all different kinds of thymus cells, I guess, and they have their own signature cytokines. I'm not going to remember any of this. I can just guarantee it. Okay. B cells also need 3 signals for full activation. First, they need BCR recognition of the native antigen. Next, they need co-stimulation. And then they need cytokine release by the thymus cell. Yeah, class switches, somatic hypermutation. This is a lot of review. A lot of this is review. Oh man, this one's going to be tough. T-cell memory subsets. I don't know if I need to know that, hopefully. There's effector memory cells, resident memory cells, effector memory. Oh, okay, there's effector cells, effector memory cells, resident memory cells, central memory cells, and then naive cells. Okay. Yep. Mucosal immunity, malt, galt, balt. We already talked about a lot of that long ago. IgA, lymphocyte homing. Yeah. Okay. Now for a quiz. Question 1. Where do T cell precursors originate, and in which organ do they primarily undergo maturation? A. The spleen and lymph nodes. B. The thymus and then the bone marrow. C. The bone marrow, then the thymus. D. The lymph nodes and then the spleen. The answer, I think, is C. Let's see. Yep, they originate in the bone marrow and they mature in the thymus. Number 2, during T cell development, positive selection requires immature T cells to recognize self-MHC molecules. If a thymocyte DCR binds to MHC class II, what co-receptor defines its final lineage? A. CD8, B. CD3, C. CD4, or D. B7? I think the answer is C, CD4. Yep. 3. The transcription factor AIRE, or AIR, I guess, plays a crucial role in T cell negative selection by facilitating which process? A. The rearrangement of the VDJ regions. B. The transcription of a wide range of self-proteins by medullary epithelial and dendritic cells. C. The autocrine stimulation of T cells by interleukin 2, or D. The binding of MHC molecules by CD4 or CD8. I don't know this one. I'm going to guess A? Nope. Answer's B, the transcription of a wide range of self-proteins by medullary epithelial and dendritic cells. It's the autoimmune regulatory gene. That's what AIRE stands for. 4. Which two immunoglobulin isotypes are characteristically co-expressed on the surface of mature naive B cells? A. IgG and IgA, B. IgM and IgD, C. IgE and IgD, D. IgM and IgA. I think it's C, because I remember IgD is always on the surface, I think. Nope, answer's B. I was partly right. IgM and IgD, the answer is the answer. I don't know why I thought IgE, but anyway. Number 5, following B cell recognition of an antigen and receiving T cell help, what process introduces random point mutations into the variable regions of immunoglobulin genes? A. Receptor editing. B. Immunoglobulin class switch. C. Affinity maturation. And D. Somatic hypermutation. I'm pretty sure the answer is D. Yeah. Somatic hypermutation. Question 6. Which molecule pair provides the necessary second signal for the full activation of a naive T cell? A. TCR binding to MHC peptide. B. LFA1 binding to ICAMs. C. CD28 binding to B7. Or D. IL2 interleukin 2 binding to the IL2 receptor. I think it's C, if I recall right. Yep. Oh man. I ain't gonna blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. I'm not doing well this morning. I don't know if it's like allergies or something, but I mean, my nose has been clogged all morning and all night too. Not horribly overnight. Thankfully, I was able to sleep on my side, and like, one side was clogged, one wasn't. However that works. Anyway, number 7, T cell effector function. Fully activated CD8 cytotoxic T lymphocytes, CTLs, kill target cells displaying their cognate antigens on MHC1 primarily through the secretion of which two components? A, IL-2 and IL-4. B, interferon gamma and CD40L. C, perforin and granzymes. Or D, IgM and IgG. It's C, I'm pretty sure. Perforin and granzymes. Yep. 8. Th1 cells assist in eradicating intracellular infections by enhancing the microbicidal ability of macrophages. This enhancement is achieved through the combined action of interferon gamma and which other signaling molecule interaction? A, IL-4 binding to the M2 receptor. B, CD40L on Th1 cell binding to CD40 on macrophage. C, IL-17 binding to epithelial cells. Or D, CTLA-4 binding to B7. I don't know. I would guess B, because that's the only one I remember. Yep, that's the answer. 9. Th2 function. Which T helper subset is induced by parasitic worm infections and promotes IgE production and eosinophil activation? A, Th1, B, TFH, C, Treg, or D, Th2? I'm pretty sure it was Th2. I remember reading that in the chart. Yes, that is the answer. Th2, D. Okay, 10. Which pair of cytokines are the major products of Th17 cells that are critical for defense against extracellular bacterial and fungal infections? A, interferon gamma and TNF alpha, tumor necrosis factor alpha. B, interleukin 4 and interleukin 13. C, IL-17 and IL-22. Hey, wizard. Good to see you again. Ah, man, it's early in the morning. At least for me. It's 6:04 right now. But, how are you guys doing? I'm not doing too well. I got some sort of sickness. Where is everyone? I don't know. I don't know. But that's okay. It's probably just because it's so early in the morning. I'll probably do a stream later today as well. I get out of school at like 3:30 p.m. and then I think I'm gonna go to the gym, and then okay. Yeah, it's the same time for me. I guess everyone's just in bed. But yeah, I'll try and stream again tonight if I can. Not like super late. I usually go to bed at 7 to 8 p.m. so I can wake up at 4, which didn't really happen. Well, I know it did happen this morning. I woke up and then I went back to sleep till like 4:45. Um, Man, my nose is clogged though. I've got some sort of sinus infection or something. Well, it's good to talk to y'all again. Talk to you too, Wizard. Yeah, I've decided that waking up early is better than going to sleep late. A lot of people they'll study super late at night, which is okay, I guess. I mean, that's when you're awake and focused. But it doesn't take me that long to wake up. Like I feel like I'm fully awake right now. I might be stuttering my words and all that, but I mean, I do that anyway. So, um, but yeah, I'd rather wake up super early to study than go to bed super late studying. Right. And you're fully rested, right? If you study super late into the night, you don't know how long you get to sleep because you could stop studying at midnight or 2 a.m. and then, oh, I've only got 4 hours I'm able to sleep. Well, I mean, yeah. TH2 function. Yeah. Okay, the answer was C, IL-17 and IL-22. TH17 cells produce IL-17 and IL-22. Man, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some more tissues. We don't buy tissues, we just buy toilet paper. That's what I use to blow my nose. Anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. And a matter of fact, I mean, I see that with a lot of my peers. They're always saying, "Oh, I'm tired." Well, I mean, staying up till 3 a.m. doesn't really help. But I've noticed my academic um, success has greatly increased whenever I go to bed early and wake up early. Like if I go to bed at 8 a.m., wake up at 4 a.m. School doesn't start till 8 or 9. Most days it's 9 a.m. But today and the past 3 days it's been 8 because we had a lot of morning class or early morning classes, which that's not that early. Let's be honest. 4 a.m. is early, you know. No one wakes up at 4. Yeah. If you're up till 3 to 4, you have yourself to blame. And I've done that many times too. And I can just tell you from experience. I can tell anyone who's listening, it's not fun. It's not fun going to bed at 4 and then waking up at 6. You just don't feel rested. Plus, if you pull an all-nighter, it's even worse. You just go through your day feeling like a zombie. It's horrible. You woke up at 3:25? Awesome. Oh, you don't have school? Do you, so I know a lot of schools don't have school on Friday. Is that kind of how it is for you? Do you not have school on Friday? Or on Fridays? Because I remember a lot of schools, not my high school whenever I was going there, but a lot of other schools around me had it that way. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Man, I wish we had a fall break. We don't have fall break anymore. The only break we have is Thanksgiving break and Christmas break. But other than that, we just, well, I think we've got a spring break, but yeah, it is lame for sure. But I'm looking forward to that break, I'll tell you what. Um, yeah, I'm tired right now. I think I'm sick, and it's just, it's not. I just want to be done for the semester. Hey, Eurus. I'm gonna go get some more tissue toilet paper. Take a nap after stream. That's a good idea. I'll try. I need to get to school. I'm honestly kind of late because usually the parking fills up. Yeah, I'm just gonna pack up my stuff. Go to school. Man, I really don't want to end the stream though. What am I studying? Well, I was studying immunology this morning, and I've got to study physiology and histology. We've we have an immunology exam and a physiology and histology quiz today. The quiz is 30 questions, 30 points. And the exam, I don't know much about. How long have I been up? Not that long. I've only, well, yeah, I guess I've been up since 4:45 or so, I think. 4:50. I've gotten it to where I don't wake up. Oh, slipping. I've got it to where I don't wake up by an alarm anymore. I just wake up naturally, and it's really nice. I feel super rested whenever I wake up that way. Um, but it took a long time to get my sleep schedule on track in order to wake up like that. Not that bad for a Friday, yeah. Honestly, I try to treat every day the same, but you got a good point. I'm waiting for my girlfriend to text back. Yeah. How long have you guys been dating? Sorry, I had to turn the light off. I think I have everything. Nope. Well, if you don't mind me asking, it's not really any of my business, I guess, but I was just curious. Oh, that's cool. I can't see. There we go. So you've been dating for almost like half a year. That's awesome. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see the moon. There it is. And the phone doesn't do all the stars and the moon justice. Well, the video quality is going to be horrible for the next, because I'm driving. But it'll be okay. That's awesome. Yeah, if things are meant to be, then they'll be. And if not, then they won't. But just treat her well. You can always still be friends. So that's awesome, man. I don't know where to set my phone. I can't really. Yeah, I don't think I can set it there. I wish I had a self-driving car. That'd be awesome. Oh, really? What are they talking about on those other streams? Well, I don't know if I want to know. If they're weird. Maybe he was like, well, I don't know. I was about to say maybe he was getting ready to say something. Like maybe it could have been that you got on the stream right when he stopped, was taking a break from talking or whatever, but I don't know. That's an interesting. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Someone's fishing at 6 a.m. Maybe that's the best time to catch fish. I don't know. I don't know though. It's likely that It's not 6 a.m. where everyone is. Sorry if blowing my nose is gross. I'd rather blow my nose than not be able to breathe. I still can't really breathe out my nose. Okay. That's crazy. It's weird though, because I see a lot of streams like that. I mean, not that many, but there's a lot where they're just doing nothing, or they're just counting up their subscriber count, which I mean, I guess isn't bad. It's just like, okay. I don't know if I'd ever do that. I mean, I might, like if I was close to a goal, but I don't know. I mean, I'd rather just talk to people and make meaningful content. Not that isn't meaningful. Goals are cool and all, but I don't know. And then I saw another stream where a guy was just eating. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, I guess, but I don't know. It's not my stream, so I won't judge, I guess. I mean, who knows if I'll ever do stuff like that. I need to figure out a consistent schedule. So that everyone can expect when I'm going to stream and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to post a schedule. Right. Yeah, ASMR. I've heard of that. I mean, I like eating. So, who knows? Maybe one day. But I don't know if I like eating on camera, because I eat like I eat like a pig. You're a slow typer on phone? Yeah, me too. Me too. I get ya. I learned how to type in 6th grade on the keyboard. Or I took a keyboarding class. And that was one of the greatest classes I've ever taken. Or what I meant was, I eat like a pig. Not I could eat a whole pig. I wolf it down. I eat fast. Not like that fast, but and I'm a little messy, I guess. Or I can be. I don't know. I haven't tried eating a whole pig though. That might be yummy. I'll tell you what, pork belly is so much better than bacon. Which they're the same thing, but bacon is cured, and usually bacon is thinner, more thin. But pork belly, you can cut it as thick as you want, and you can put it like in a pan to fry it. You can put it in an air fryer. Golly, all the parking's already taken up. I knew I got here too late. I just knew it. It's okay. It'll be alright. Got a quick day today. Wait, did I say quick way? Quick day. Well, not so much later in the day. Yeah, cow testicles. Calf fry is sorry, that was my door lock actuator. It's broken. Yeah, calf fry can be. I've never had it either. I've heard it's good though. My dad's had it before. He said they taste just like chicken nuggets. Um, bull testicles. They, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to find out either. Well, it's that time. Yeah, apparently they're really good. I've never had them, but maybe one day I'll try them. I probably will. You put them in a deep fryer, fry them in beef tallow or something. Might be pretty good. Unfortunately, though, I think I've got to end this stream, go inside and study some more. Do I have a girlfriend? Yeah, I do. She's awesome. I would share her name, but I don't know if she's comfortable with that. So I've been dating her for about a year now. We've been talking for a year, that's for sure. But I started dating her in January 2nd. So, all right. Well, I got to end this stream, unfortunately, Wizard. But I can't wait to start it again. And yeah, I really like her. And yeah, I don't want to just. I don't want this to be just a. Just something that I throw. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a light matter for me. It's very important. She is to me. But anyway, thank you, Wizard. I'll talk to you later, and thank you to everybody else who's watching. I appreciate you all. See ya in the next one. Bye bye.